guys, and welcome back to my channel. So first of all, happy new year. I know it's a long time no seen. I was busy with school, I had exams, I had a rough period, so I was really tired. I am still really tired. I am on my break now, enjoying it, using my time to film even more videos. And yeah, I hope you will enjoy this video, and I hope I did a good job creating this contouring video for beginners. So this video is basically for the people who struggle or suck at makeup and don't know how to put on makeup. Basically, I explain step by step how to apply your foundation, your powder, setting, everything, and blah blah blah. And with that, I'm explaining how to contour as well, because I contour on a daily basis, but I contour lightweight. As you can see, it's not much, like, in my opinion. And yeah, so let's jump right into the video. So today I'm going to show you how to contour. And basically, if you've never done makeup before, or you have no idea and you wanna get started into doing makeup, then this video is for you. So I'm going to explain you step by step how to do your makeup and contour. So first of all, you'll be needing a primer. This is the first step that you're going to be doing, is moisturizing your skin before applying any product and prime your skin. I'm using the NYX Real Wheel primer, and basically what a primer does is it's a base for your foundation, because if you apply foundation on your skin won't be protected. So with the base, it's like a cover for your skin, and your makeup will stay longer, and it has something to touch on, if you know what I mean. So first of all, base. So I'm going to do that. And I'm so sorry for my skin, but I've been in exams and my skin is so horrible. I've been breaking out the whole semester, so yeah. And don't forget your neck, of course. So you see a difference, it tones down also the redness of your skin. So the next step, after I did that, so obviously I did my brows off camera and I already applied some mascara, but it's totally optional. I mean, if you don't want to do brows, you can do them afterwards, or you don't do them at all, it's your choice. So the next step is foundation. So I'm going to be using the NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat foundation. It's the same foundation I've been using for a couple months now. And so if you're a starter at makeup, you may not know this, but when you apply foundation, you have to use a beauty blender, and it has to be like, you don't have to, you can also use brushes, but it's really more easy to use a beauty blender if you're a beginner, because you're going to you'll be able to apply more even your foundation. And what I was going to say is that use a wet beauty blender, like any sponge. I don't have the beauty blender, it's actually a sponge from NYX, and you have to wet it, like it has to be damp, because if it's not damp, it won't do anything, it will absorb your products and it's a loss. So use a damp beauty blender, and I'm gonna apply 2 pumps on one pump on each side. This is how I do it. I mean, everyone has its own technique. You can do it differently if you want, but this is how I do it. Some people apply it on their beauty blenders, or on their hands, but I personally prefer to do that. And so basically I'm just doing those kind of motions where just dab on your skin. Don't rub it, just dab on it. So I want it to be this like a two-part video, like into a one video. Like for the people who still don't know, or not still, but like don't know how to put on makeup, and for the people who have no idea how to contour or just want to know. So usually I do my brows after this step because I will be able to define my brows better. But I'm going to show you what I will do for my brows after this step. So just keep on blending everything out. And what I also do is I go on my lid as well, because you want to have a how should I explain that? You want to have a uniform colored skin. I lost my whole English, like, because I'm not used to anymore, like, to do videos. I lost it completely. And don't forget your neck, because your neck is so important. And here I'm rubbing because it's my neck, so I don't mind. But like for the rest of your skin, do not do that. So this foundation is pretty coverage, so I won't be, like, if I won't be doing I wouldn't be doing a contouring, I would totally go out like this, not even put on powder because it's a matte foundation. But because we are contouring today, I will be using concealer and powder and all that good stuff. So when that's done, I'm going to be taking a brush to do my brows, because I couldn't get there with the beauty blender, just to even that out. But I'm going to put concealer on anyways now, but it's just to blend everything out. So now it's concealer time. So now we are actually going to start contouring. So contouring is basically a method that's used to sculpt your skin to be able to have a thinner nose, or a wider face, or a smaller face, or a smaller forehead, for example, depending on what you're reaching for. I'm not trying to have anything different than I have. It's just to be able to sculpt my face even more than it is. The first thing you have to do is you need actually two colors. So I put on foundation, which is my color. Now there are two ways to contour. You can use either creamy products or products like this, which are pressed powders. So the difference is, if you use liquid products, it will be, depending on what you're doing, easier or heavier. For example, if you're contouring your cheeks with liquid products, it's such a mess. Like, I don't have the product right now, but I once bought a it was for contouring actually, but it was like a darker color like this one for example, and I tried to apply it like on my cheek and it got so messy. So I'm not a fan of liquid products to contour. Like I prefer more sticks or pressed powders, palettes like those. There are so many on the market. I use the NYX one because it's not very it's a cheap product and it's good. Like it offers you a ton of colors, but there are so many more on the market. So first of all, I'm going to conceal my face, and the points you want to conceal is your T-zone. So basically, you will conceal your under eyes, like this is obvious. Like I'm sure you already knew that, and in the spots you want to conceal anyways. I contour mostly every day, but depending on where I'm going to contour more or less. So then your T-zone is basically your nose. Like T-zone is like basically this area. This is why it's called T-zone. So I'm going to do that. It's like so hard to do that. And this is where I'm going to use my brush for my eyebrows. I'm going to contour my eyebrows as well. And this is basically called like highlight. You're going to highlight your brows because this is like the lightest part of your face. This is where the light is going to hit you. So just go under your brows and over your brows. And some people even contour like here under your cheeks, but I'm not going to do that today because it's, in my opinion, way too much. But as I said, there are so many ways to contour. So now I'm going to let that sit and use the NYX contour palette, and I'm going to be using two darker colors, mainly this one and this one, to contour. And to contour, I'm going to be using a angled brush like so, and basically you're applying this on your cheeks. You see, like when you do this motion, you have already your jawline. So you just put this on your jawline, and it can be heavier or not if you want. And you put it on your forehead as well, basically all around your head, and on your neck as well. Like not your neck, but you know what I mean. I'm sick. And then I'm going to contour my nose, which I will be doing with a brush like so. I will list all the brushes and products down below. So basically you're going to take the exact same color you used here, and you're going to draw your nose. So sometimes I do it with this brush, but it's more precise with a brush like so. And what I do is I basically just follow the line that I already had with the highlight. And that's it, you just contoured your nose. And now you can even like contour your mouth. If you wanna have bigger lips, you can do that. And that's all I do for contouring. After I did all of that, I'm going to blend. Blending is so important when it comes to contouring because it will be your end result. So basically I'm going to be using First of all, my beauty blender to blend my concealer in. So I'm going to be doing that. And because we waited, the concealer will already would already be absorbed by your skin, so it will stay and not move. So sometimes I do this, you know, to apply also concealer that's left on your sponge. And I'm just rubbing it because the product is in my skin anyways now. Like, not in my skin, but it's already dry. So you can do that. So now I'm going to be using my concealer brush to work with your eyebrows. And not my beauty blender, because this is way more easier with the brush. So, and you will see, you will get more detailed brows, like so. And then comes the tricky part, which is the nose. So I'm going to be using this again, and then for the other part I'm using the tip, like not the tip, like the other part of my brush, which is more a blending brush to blend my nose. This is not a contouring brush, but I just use it for contouring. So now you see it's more blended out. I just need to blend out my cheeks, so I'm just taking my regular brush. This is what I use to apply powder, and I blend this out like this, and also the rest of my face. I'm really sorry because I lost my English, I think, like 1 month break because of exams, but I have 1 week break now, so I will be able to film a lot of videos. So when that's it, you see, and sometimes I just pass with the brush on my nose. Everything is blended now and together, you know, it's like not separate. It's not anymore separate. So when that's done, it's time to apply some powder. So either you can use translucent powder, or you can use the Highlight and Contour Pro palette from NYX. I'm going to use that. I did not apply powder before my contouring because, as I said, my foundation is matte. If your foundation is not matte, you could apply powder, but I wouldn't, because it would make your face too heavy unless you like it. But I would just continue with the contouring and then apply powder. What you can also do is contour your face with liquid products, like I do with the concealer, and they sell as well on the market darker shades of concealer, or even shades that are specific for contouring. You can use that on your face, as I did now, and then you can apply another quote of contour with your palette to set basically your liquid product. You know what I mean? Because you always have to set a liquid product before you, like, don't leave it like that, because it will look shiny and not flawless. but I did not use a liquid product, so I used concealer. So I will set that with my concealer brush, and I'm going to be taking the shade that looks like my skin shade, which will be this one, and I'm going to apply that under my eyes in a day where I'm not applying I'm not doing okay, I really forgot my words. Like in the days where I'm not doing any contour, I just apply this powder as a set powder for my face, but this is for the purpose of the contour. So I will apply this everywhere where I applied my concealer. Also on your eyes. So I think it's lightweight, it's not much contour. Like on YouTube you have so many other YouTube videos about contouring which are so heavy. This is more a light contour that I wear for school, uni, for work. If I would go out now, I would contour even heavier, but as I said, it's depending on what you're looking for. So the last step, like my last step, is highlight. So I have a highlight stick, if I can find it. I don't know where this highlight stick is, it doesn't matter. You can also use the highlight that's in the NYX palette. I'm going to use that, and you can use I still don't have a real highlight brush. I can't say that word. I look so tired. No, I'm sorry. So I just use, this is broken, don't pay attention to that, but I use a brush like so to contour, to put on highlighter. I still don't know, like you have those fluffy things that are like wide, you know, to put on highlighter, but I just use a fluffy brush like this because it's more precise. So now if you listened carefully, you know exactly where I'm going to put this. So I'm going to put this on the bridge of my nose, on the brow bones. You can also put it on your upper brows. Upper brow? Does this exist? I don't know. And there you go. You see, I haven't put any highlight yet, but because of the lighting, you already see where the lighting is going. So this is where we are going to put our highlight. So I'm starting with the tip of my nose. And you see it makes such a difference, like already you can tell. And you can put as much as you want. Okay, I'm going to take the mirror for this. And there are so many highlighters on the market as well. You have the Becca highlighters. But as I said, if you're on a low budget, like I am for example, you can use NYX products, Maybelline, L'Oreal, drugstore. Like I haven't bought any Sephora highlighters yet. When I say Sephora, I mean like the high quality, like Becca, Tarte, Huda Beauty, like all that good stuff. I will purchase it soon if I can, but I'm on a low budget yet, so I work with what I have. Another tip, if you don't have a highlighter yet, you can use eyeshadow. I used to do that when I was in high school. Basically, I used eyeshadows. I might have them here. So I got once eyeshadows from Sephora for your birthday. You know, they sometimes give you samples. And this is basically a eyeshadow. They gave me like a set of 3 eyeshadows, and I used to use this as a highlighter, and as you can see, the color looks like a highlighter, so you can use that as well if you are not able to purchase a highlighter yet. So I'm going to finish my highlight. So as you can see, you put it right here. Some people do a arch. It's just the way you like it, and this is the way I do it. So again, not a professional, not a makeup artist. This is just how I do it and how I have learned it. And you can also put it right here and right here. And you see already the light is hitting on your highlight. So, but we still have to blend it out. So I'm going to do a mirror check, because sometimes you think you don't have highlighter on, but girl, you have highlighter on. So I just, I'm going to blend this out. And another tip, where we talked about, you can use a stick highlighter, like a creamy based highlighter, and then put on a pressed powder highlighter. Like I said, don't leave your skin with a cream product on it and it has not been set, because it won't look flawless. I hope you understood what I said, and I hope it was clear. And this is now how you want. You can blend it even more out or just leave it like that. Applying chapstick. And this is how I do my contour. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know, like always when I do my makeup, I have my hair upwards, and then at the end I have my hair down because I think it's more convenient. I don't know, you tell me in the comments. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope I was clear about what I said and about the contouring, and I hope you understood me. Like, if you did not understand me, please write it in the comments so that I know I messed up, or I know that I wasn't clear, or that I should have said some stuff that I did not say, for the beginners out there, because this video is like mainly for those people. And it's a really natural makeup, like you can see, like now I'm filming, and it's really a thing you can wear on a daily basis depending on how much product you put on your skin, basically. So don't forget to subscribe, like and share, and have a nice day, and I see you in my next video.